Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now we are moving on to the next slide. Now I hope you understand what am I. Just wait a minute. Okay, now you understand what mRNA is, how it is formed, what the up till here, I guess everything is clear. Now the next thing that we are going to study is that how RNA polymerase enzyme know which part of the gene should be separated, which part of the DNA should be uncoiled. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें हम लोग अभी पढ़ेंगे. Now before understanding this slide, I want to tell you few terms that you need to understand. Okay, first thing, there is a promoter, the gene. पहले तो ये आप लोग समझ लो कि एक जीन जो है वो एक्टिवेट होती है, which will be uncoiled and it will lead to the formation of a protein. Now the gene, the specific gene which is activated, it contains a promoter region. ठीक है, the gene that needs to be activated contains a promoter region. What is promoter? Promoter is a part of a gene where the RNA polymerase enzyme will bind to DNA. ठीक है, जहां पे ये promoter region होगा, RNA polymerase will bind to that part of a gene. ठीक है, only at a specific size of gene adjacent to a sequence called the promoter. ठीक है, promoter is जो है एक sequence है जहां पे RNA polymerase enzyme bind होगा DNA से. The promoter directs RNA polymerase to proceed along a strand in only one direction that is determined by the orientation of a phosphate sugar. When the RNA polymerase enzyme I showed you in a video will bind to a DNA molecule. ठीक है, पर DNA पे जीन पे कहाँ bind होगा? On the promoter region. This promoter will tell the RNA polymerase enzyme where to bind. ठीक है, जैसे ही वो bind होगा, it will uncoil the DNA. Fine. You can see here in this picture, this is a this is an example of a gene. ठीक है, ये double stranded DNA molecule है and this gene is activated. Okay, fine, this gene is activated. Now the RNA polymerase enzyme will bind to this promoter region. Okay, ये promoter region है and this is transcribe region. मतलब यहाँ पे जो है RNA polymerase enzyme bind होगा and यहाँ से transcription start होगी. ठीक, this is double stranded DNA molecule which contains a promoter region and a transcribe region. Promoter region is a region where the RNA polymerase enzyme will bind with the gene and this promoter region will direct the RNA polymerase enzyme to proceed along the strand of a DNA on the transcribe region. This region, which is called a transcribe region, this will be uncoiled, it will become single stranded, and then you know very well the free nucleotides will bind with now the free nucleotides will bind with template strand. ठीक है, promoter region समझ में आया? Can you people hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you understand this promoter region?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ठीक है, अब प्रोमोटर रीजन पे बाइंड होगा. ठीक है, उसके बाद अनकॉइलिंग होगी. आपको पता है कि आरएनए पॉलीमरेज एंजाइम क्या करेगा? डीएनए को सिंगल स्ट्रैंडेड बनाएगा. ठीक है, अब डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल है. ठीक है, दिस इज डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल. ठीक, ये डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल है. व्हेन आरएनए पॉलीमरेज बाइंड विद द प्रोमोटर रीजन, इट मेक्स इट सिंगल स्ट्रैंडेड. ठीक है, दो सिंगल स्ट्रैंड्स बना देता है डीएनए की. ठीक, नाउ This is one strand, this is second strand. Now the free nucleotides, they can bind, theoretically they can bind with this strand as well as this strand, because they also contain the free nucleotides, the nucleotides, unpaired nucleotides. So free nucleotides can bind with this strand as well as this strand and make 2 mRNAs. Is it possible theoretically कि दोनों स्ट्रैंड से बाइंड होके 2 mRNA बना दें?
नहीं मैम, एक ही बन सकता है आई थिंक।
क्यों एक बन सकता है? यही तो मैं पूछ रही हूँ, एक क्यों बनता है?
मैम क्योंकि आपने कहा था ना कि एमआरए में वो फ्री न्यूक्लियोटाइड नहीं होता, तो शायद इस वजह से।
बेटा मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि mRNA जो है वो फ्री न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स को ज्वाइन करने से बनता है। ठीक है, देखिए थ्योरेटिकली ये पॉसिबल है। अगर हम थ्योरेटिकली देखें तो फ्री न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स इस स्ट्रैंड से भी बाइंड हो सकती है, इस स्ट्रैंड से भी बाइंड हो सकती हैं और 2 mRNA बना सकती हैं, बट जो naturally it does not happen. Only one strand of a DNA which is called the template strand that allows the joining of the free nucleotides. ठीक है, theoretically अगर हम लोग देखें तो ये possible हो सकता है, but ऐसा होता नहीं है because only one strands allowed the addition of the free nucleotides which is called the template strand. Okay, what the template strand is? One strand of a DNA where the free nucleotides will bind. One strand called the template strand or antisense strand. Okay, template strands को antisense strand भी कहा जाता है. Has the correct orientation relative to the location of the promoter to bind RNA polymerase enzyme. The location of the promoter therefore determines which strand will be the template strand. Yes, बेटा.
मैम आपने कहा कि थियोरेटिकली पॉसिबल है, तो मैम ऐसे एबनॉर्मलिटी नहीं आ सकती?
मैंने कहा थ्योरेटिकली अगर हम लोग सोचें तो ऐसा पॉसिबल है, बट इन द नेचर इट डज नॉट हैपन. ठीक है, ऐसा होता नहीं है. और इसका रीजन क्या है? द ड्यू टू द लोकेशन ऑफ द प्रोमोटर रीजन. ठीक है, जहाँ पे ये प्रोमोटर रीजन लोकेट होगा, यू कैन सी द प्रोमोटर रीजन जहाँ पे लोकेट होगा वो आरएनए पॉलीमरेज एंजाइम को डिटरमिन कराएगा कि which strand will be the template strand, और जो template strand होगी, जो free nucleotides होंगे वो सिर्फ उसी से bind होंगे. ठीक, do you get my point? ये सारा क्लियर हो गया? प्रोमोटर रीजन क्या है, टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड क्या है, ये चीज समझ में आ गई?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, good. Now
Yes ma'am.
coming on to the next thing. The base sequence in the RNA transcript is not identical to that of the template strand of DNA. The thing that I explained you right now, the base sequence which is in that RNA is not identical to that of the DNA. Reason I have told you right now. Okay, because the formation of RNA depends on the pairing between complementary, not identical bases. Why it is called complementary, not identical bases? Because in the DNA there is a thymine and in RNA there is a uracil. Hence the जो हमारी RNA strand बनती है that is not identical, it is complementary to the DNA. ठीक है, complementary मतलब कहते हैं similar but not identical. ठीक, तो RNA की जो sequence बनेगी that will be different from DNA sequence and it will not be identical but a complementary. ठीक, a 3-base sequence in RNA that is specify one amino acid is called codon. I've already explained you what codon is. ठीक है, 3-base sequence in RNA. ठीक, each codon is complementary to 3-base sequence in DNA. For example, the base TAC in the template strand of DNA correspond to the AUG in transcribed RNA. Now codon, as I told you, 3-letter combination है which specify one amino acid. ठीक है, amino acid को कोड करता है. अब ये जो each codon है that is complementary to the 3-base sequence in DNA. Obviously, if codon is AUG. ठीक है, that is present in mRNA that has been complemented from the DNA. अब DNA की कौन सी बेस से निकला होगा? TAC से. ठीक है, so this codon is complementary to the TAC codon of DNA. ठीक, I hope this is clear to you. इसमें ज्यादा कंफ्यूज होने की जरूरत नहीं है. This is just a simple example. ठीक है. Now one more thing that takes place while formation of a DNA molecule, that is splicing. ठीक है. Now before coming on to the splicing, let's go back to this slide. This is a double-stranded DNA. ठीक, this is the promoter. ठीक है, promoter जो मैंने अभी आपको explain किया, promoter region, promoter base sequence for binding RNA polymerase enzyme and transcription factors. ठीक, अब ये जो region है, that this is a promoter region where the RNA polymerase enzyme will come and bind. Okay, and this will cause the DNA to become single-stranded. Now, say single-stranded हो गया. Now, as I told you about template strand, one of the strand of a DNA will be template strand, which will allow the joining of the free nucleotides, and second will be non-template strand. That means it does not do anything. Fine, the template strand जो होगी वहां पे क्या होगा? Free nucleotides will start binding. ठीक है, and they will start to make codons. ठीक है, codon is a 3-letter combination which specify a particular amino acid. Fine, and then codon 1, codon 2, codon N. Codon N means it goes on until the stop signal is reached. जहाँ पे stop signal आया, there will be the stoppage of further addition of the nucleotides. ठीक, this is all which I have explained you theoretically. I have told you through picture. Yes, now coming on to the next step, that is splicing. ठीक है, what splicing is? The entire sequence of nucleotide in the template strand of a gene is transcribed into a complementary sequence of nucleotides known as primary RNA transcript or pre-mRNA. अब जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड की सीक्वेंस होगी इन द टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड ऑफ जो टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड होगी वहां पे जो पूरी सीक्वेंस होगी डीएनए की, that will whole strand will make the free nucleotides will bind to them and they will make the complementary sequence of nucleotides. ठीक है, उसको कहते हैं प्री एमआरएनए, प्राइमरी आरएनए और प्री एमआरएनए. ठीक है, अब ये प्री एमआरएनए क्या होता है? उसमें सारी जो डीएनए स्ट्रैंड में सीक्वेंस होती है दैट इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, उसकी सीक्वेंस बनती है न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स की जो बनाते हैं प्री एमआरएनए. ठीक है, बट फ्रॉम दैट होल, ठीक है, जो पूरी सीक्वेंस बनी उसमें से ओनली सर्टेन सेगमेंट्स ऑफ जीन्स कोड फॉर अमीनो एसिड्स. ठीक है, जो पूरी सीक्वेंस बनती है आरएनए की प्री एमआरएनए में, उसमें जो सारे कोडॉन्स होते हैं दे डू नॉट स्पेसिफाई द अमीनो एसिड्स. ठीक है, these regions of the gene are known as exons. ठीक है, exons regions वो regions हैं जीन के which code for amino acid. ठीक है, exons region are the regions in the pre-mRNA which code for specific amino acid. The rest is called the non-coding sequence of nucleotide which is called introns. ठीक, the separation of now in order to make mRNA, these introns should be separated from exons. Again, let me explain you this. Once the DNA is single stranded, ठीक है, 2 different strands में हो गया, separate हो गया, the free nucleotide starts binding with the template strand and whole template strand जो है उसकी complementary mRNA बन जाएगा. ठीक है, अब वो mRNA जो होगा that is called pre-mRNA. ठीक है, primary mRNA, and that mRNA contains two regions, exons and introns. Exons वो regions होते हैं, वो codes होते हैं, वो codons होते हैं which specify the sequences of amino acids, जो amino acids को कोड करते हैं. बाकी कुछ regions ऐसे होते हैं which are non coding sequences, जिनको इंट्रॉन्स कहा जाता है. मतलब वो किसी उनका कोई स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन नहीं होता in the formation of a protein, in the synthesis of a protein. Now in order to make mRNA जो which will go out from the nucleus and there's a translation, second step, these introns should be separated from exons. ठीक है. The separation of exons from introns is known as splicing. इस process को separation of introns from exons, इस process को कहते हैं splicing. Splicing is accomplished with the help of a spliceosome, which is a type of another RNA. ठीक है. ये जो है help out करता है in the separation of exons from introns, and this spliceosome is a type of small RNA. ठीक. And this process of separation of introns from exons is called splicing. ठीक है. After splicing, RNA becomes mature mRNA. ठीक है. After this splicing, only this after this splicing, then the mRNA will only contain the regions which are exons, which code for amino acids. Then this RNA becomes mature RNA, which then goes into cytoplasm for translation. Okay, any confusion over here? Do you understand this splicing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see over here. This is a DNA. Okay, this contains exons regions as well as introns regions. When the RNA is formed, okay, from DNA, RNA is been formed. RNA also it will form the complementary. So exactly same will be same type of sequence will be formed in the RNA. This is primary RNA, which contains exons regions as well as introns regions. These are exons regions in the dark color, and these are the introns regions in the lighter color. Now, after splicing, these introns regions are removed and the mature mRNA is formed. ठीक? And this mRNA then goes into the cytoplasm and further process takes place in the cytoplasm. Is this clear to you? Any confusion up till here? Are you people hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. यहाँ तक कोई confusion है?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, then we are coming on to the next part. Yes. Now mRNA बन गया. Just 1 minute. Yes. Up till here, I have told you about transcription, which was taking place in the nucleus. ठीक है. Nucleus में हो रही थी. DNA uncoiled, mRNA बना. mRNA कैसे बना? Promoter region, RNA polymerase enzymes and temperate strands के through. ठीक है. ये सारा हो गया. Then that mRNA goes out in the cytoplasm. ठीक है. 1 minute. Let me show this video to you first. First, look at this video. Once the mRNA is formed, it moves outside the nucleus. Nucleus के बाहर जाएगा वो. ठीक. And then outside the nucleus, the second steps take place, that is translation. ठीक. When mRNA is formed, it will move outside the nucleus to nuclear pores. and the next step, that is translation, it takes place in the cytoplasm with the help of ribosomes and tRNA. ठीक है, translation by definition is the synthesis of polypeptide by information contained in mRNA, and translation takes place with the help of two other yes, translation takes place with the help of ribosomes and tRNA. ठीक, ribosomes और tRNA की help से translation होती है. Now before understanding translation, let's review ribosomes and tRNA. First, ribosome. Ribosome is a cell organelle we have already studied, ठीक, which is involved in the synthesis of proteins. ठीक है, ribosomes जो है एक सेल ऑर्गेनेल है जो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में हेल्प आउट करता है. ठीक, a ribosome is a complex particle composed of 70 to 80 different proteins in association with a class of RNA molecule known as ribosomal RNA, which is called rRNA. rRNA transcription occurs in nucleolus. Okay, if you will recall last lecture, I told you that ribosomes are formed from rRNA, ribosomal RNA, which the transcription of rRNA takes place in the nucleus. Nucleolus is a dense portion present inside the nucleus. ये मैंने आपको लास्ट लेक्चर में पूरा एक्सप्लेन किया था कि rRNA की सिंथेसिस होती है which will lead to the formation of the ribosomes. Fine, so we are not going into that details. Now coming on to the structure of ribosomes. Ribosomes contain two units. ठीक है, one is called larger unit. This one is larger unit, and second is smaller unit. ठीक, ribosomes consist of two parts. One is called large unit. See in this picture, one is large unit, and second is small unit. ठीक, now the mRNA which comes out of the nucleus binds to this small subunit. ठीक है, mRNA small subunit से bind होता है, hence this small subunit is called mRNA binding site. ठीक. Secondly, larger unit. Larger unit contains three parts: exit site, peptidyl site, amino site. EPA for short. ठीक है, ये याद रखना. The large part of the ribosomes contains three different portions, which are three different sites, which are exit sites, peptidyl site, and amino acid site. You can remember it through this mnemonic EPA. EPA से आप याद कर सकते हो. Or if you go back, you can remember it like APE. ठीक, it contains three sites, the larger unit of ribosomes. ठीक है, अब what these sites are? जो amino acid site है. ठीक, this site is the site where tRNA will bind. tRNA will come and first bind with this A site, amino acid site. ठीक है, amino acid site वो है जहाँ पे tRNA will come and first bind with this site. ठीक, and here the proteins जो amino acids हैं, they will start joining and the formation of the protein starts. ठीक, then P site is where the next tRNA will go, and after going from here, from exit site, the tRNA will exit. ठीक, do you get this point? अब tRNA क्या है वो मैं आपको अभी बता रही हूँ. A site वो site, A site is a site where the tRNA will first bind, then after that it will bind with the peptidyl site, and from the exit site it will exit the ribosomes. Okay. Yes. Now tRNA. tRNA has tRNA is also a type of RNA molecule like mRNA, and it helps in the decode of a mRNA sequence in a proteins. अब जो information, the information that is present in mRNA is decoded, ठीक है, decoded with the help of tRNA. ठीक है, tRNA help out करता है in the decodation of information that is present in mRNA. tRNA brings specific amino acids to ribosomes for protein formation. tRNA contain anticodon complementary to the codon of mRNA. Okay, now these 3 points, first focus on this point. tRNA brings specific amino acids to ribosomes for protein formation. This is a molecule of a tRNA. ठीक है, अब tRNA molecule में क्या होता है? A tRNA molecule is covalently linked to a specific amino acid by an enzyme known as amino acyl tRNA synthetase. This is the molecule of a tRNA, and tRNA is covalently bond with an amino acid. Like in this picture, it is bind with the tryptophan amino acid. ठीक, you can see here it is covalently bond with a specific amino acid. ठीक है, किसी specific amino acid से bind होगा with the help of amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme. ठीक है, इस enzyme की help से it is bound with a specific amino acid. Now there are 20 different amino acyl synthetase, tRNA synthetase. मतलब 20 different enzymes हैं that catalyzes the binding of a particular amino acids to a tRNA. ठीक है, so different tRNA से different amino acids bind होंगे with the help of a particular specific amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme. There are 20 different amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme which catalyzes the binding of 20 different amino acids to tRNA. ठीक, each of which catalyzes the linkage of a specific amino acids to a specific type of tRNA. मतलब specific tRNA से specific amino acid bind होगा with the help of specific amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme. ठीक, I hope this is clear to you. So as amino acids is bind with tRNA, so when tRNA will bind with the codon of mRNA, it will release its amino acids to form the protein. ठीक, tRNA contain anticodon complementary to the codon of mRNA. Things about tRNA that it contains the amino acid which is covalently bond with it with the help of a specific amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme, and secondly it contains anticodon which is complementary to the codon of mRNA. Fine. Now coming on to the, yes, now watch this video. mRNA after formation, it will from nuclear pores, it will go out and in the cytoplasm, and in cytoplasm it will bind with the small unit of ribosome. This is the small unit of ribosome. mRNA will bind with it. Fine. And now this is tRNA. tRNA which is containing specific amino acids covalently bound with it with the help of specific amino acid synthetase, and this is the anticodon. Okay, this is the anticodon that is present in tRNA, and this anticodon will bind with the codon of mRNA. Now this is the amino acid present in tRNA, and this is the anticodon. ठीक. Now as it will decode, as it will decode the message in the mRNA, the tRNA will bind with the codon of, now see, firstly it will come and bind with the ए साइट, ठीक है, अमीनो एसिड साइट से वो बाइंड होगा, फाइन, and then it will move on to the peptidyl site, and from the exit site tRNA will leave the ribosomes. You can see it. First it is binding with the A site, and what is happening in A site? ठीक है, A site में क्या होता है? These amino acids are being linked, ठीक, and after on the A site, जब A site पे bind होगा, that will be waiting for its turn to bind on the P site, ठीक है, P site पे जाने के लिए वो wait करेगा, containing the next amino acids to be added to the protein, fine, and then when it comes to the P site पे जब आएगा, it will join the particular amino acids, and from E site it will leave the ribosomes, ठीक, in this way amino acids will be added to the long chain of polypeptide, ठीक, and this long chain will be formed, then it will go the conformational changes. आपको याद है मैंने आपको प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर का पढ़ाया था, प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर, सेकेंडरी स्ट्रक्चर, tertiary structure, then it will change its